That again. Hi, I'm Raborn Johnson for Sample Library Review, and today I'm checking out Ethera Gold Atlantis 2 by Zero G. True to the tradition of the Ethera series, with Ethera Gold Atlantis 2, Stefano Maccarelli has delivered an epic vocal instrument that will bring Celtic, fantasy, and medieval vocals that are filled with emotion straight into your DAW. Ethera Gold Atlantis 2 downloads as 11.4 gigabytes and requires the full version of Contact 6.7.1 or above. It includes 26 contact patches of vocal phrases, sustains, whispers, chants, and legato in multiple forms. There are also several builder patches that allow you to create your own phrase-based performances. Ethera Gold Atlantis 2 is available for $89.95. Now, for those of you who might not be familiar with this particular library, you might be familiar with the Ethera Gold series or the Ethera series in general, which is a number of different vocal libraries that Zero G have brought to us, specifically the brilliant mind of Stefano Maccarelli. These instruments are honestly some of the best vocal instruments on the market, maybe the absolute best vocal instruments on the market. And honestly, they just keep getting better and better. This particular library, Atlantis 2, Ethera Gold Atlantis 2, I'll get it out in a moment, specifically focuses on Celtic, fantasy, and medieval vocals. So they're very emotional, they're very ethereal, and we're going to go through some different patches and really give you an idea of what you can find in the library. Now you'll see there's actually 26 different patches in here, so there's a lot of territory to cover. There's multiple types of legato, there's multiple sustains, vocal phrases, all sorts of really cool stuff. So let's just go ahead and dive right in with the very first patch, which is Atlantis Romantic True Legato. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, we'll dive a little bit deeper, but just to give you an idea of kind of what's going on, obviously, this is a legato patch, but one thing you might not realize on the surface is you can actually change this legato speed. Right now, it's set to slow legato, but simply by clicking my sustain pedal, I can change it to fast so that I can play a little bit faster. You'll hear the difference as I do this. So this is the slow. And the same in the fast. I mean, just a very, very beautiful vocal instrument. All right, let's go ahead and move to the Atlantis True Legato. In this one, you'll see that there's a number of different vowels that we can put in here. So let's go ahead and start. go to the uhs. Just so gorgeous. Let's try some of the sustains. So gorgeous. Now, these are really cool. This is actually a builder instrument. So on the surface, it looks the same, but when you go into the builder here, you can see that you can actually build different phrases. Now, by default, the phrases are already loaded for you, but you can actually click any of these and simply go here and assign something different. So just to give you an idea of how this works, you'll see that you've got 3 different key switches here. The red key switch simply starts the phrase over, while the green key switch moves the phrase forward, the purple moves it backwards. So for instance, if I push the red, it's going to start over every time, but you'll notice as I push green, it's cycling through the phrases. If I want to go backwards, I simply push purple. If I want to start from the top, I hit red again, and boom, I'm right back at the beginning. So let's go through some of these. And just to give you one other idea, you can actually click your sustain pedal to move forward as well if you want to go with that workflow. As you can see here, you can use the sustain pedal. And then you can assign random phrases as well. So that's another really cool thing. But this really allows you to build your own performances. So let's just play around with this a little bit. Beautiful. Now, one thing that I absolutely love about this is the polyphonic, the fact that the phrases are polyphonic. So I can start with one key. I can add additional keys. And those additional keys, instead of re-triggering the phrase, they'll actually just blend right in to complete the phrase. So you'll hear as I do this. You can hear it just comes right in. So cool. And again, if I hit this random button, I'm just going to reassign phrases randomly, which is just so cool. And you can see you've got 8 different phrases on each line. So you can have up to 16 different phrases in whatever order you want to and advance those very simply and easily. I love this key switch. It's just so nifty. All right, let's move on to some vocal phrases. This is the Atlantis vocal phrases. And you can see here, we can cycle through these. It tells you what key they're in. So, and there's actually 3 below here that you can't see below the screen. So let's just go ahead and start with the first one and see what we've got. I mean, that's a long phrase. And think about it. All of these keys are different phrases, and that's just one selection out of all of these. So there's so many possibilities. Let's just play through a few of these. And actually, I'm going to go down an octave because you'll notice that we have some really cool drones that we can play beneath these vocal phrases. So let's do that. I've played out of time simply because I'm using these yellow keys. I'm not coming in perfect time, but you can hear so cool. Got a really cool drum. Another one. That's so cool, the guitar. I mean, that is so freaking cool. So fun. All right, let's try another one. Let's start that again. So cool. All right, let's do one more. And you'll hear that these drones change. I mean, each one of these is a completely new set of phrases, drones, drums, everything. Just so cool. All right, let's try some of the reverse vocal phrases. And you can see, same thing. You've got all sorts of selections here with more drones and tons of phrases. I mean, oh my gosh, that is amazing. That might be my favorite patch with all the amazing legato, with all the cool vocal phrases. Those reversed phrases, simply taking the phrases and reversing them is creating, it's just creating this crazy ethereal soundscape that just is completely unrecognizable and amazing. I mean, listen, I'm just going to hold a simple A minor chord. So that's with 7 different phrases playing at the same time. That is so cool. Oh, let's do one more. Oh, I could camp here. This is amazing. And the drones and all of the instruments at the bottom are also reversed. Wow, those are so good. That might be worth the price of admission all by itself. All right, this one is Atlantis syllables. So let's see what we've got here. All right, let's try this Elven True Legato. And you can see we've got an ah and an and we've got 2 key switches down here to allow us to play those. So we can go back and forth and you'll see the keys change color. It's just gorgeous. Gosh, these are really, really awesome. All right, and here we have many more phrases. Again, all of these Each has, there's some drones going on in each of these individual phrases. Oh my goodness. Wow. If that doesn't light your fire, your wood is wet. That is so, so good. And again, I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can see there's loads more in multiple keys that you can choose from. And obviously, if you need to tune up a half step or something like that, you can use Contact's native tuning function as well. All right, let's go to the Elven sustains. Gosh, so pretty. Oh, and I guess these are, let's see, are these the key switches? Yeah, those are different phrases. Wow. So you've got all these different phrases you can play. So cool. Okay. Valhalla True Legato. These interfaces too. I mean, how cool are these interfaces? So cool. And you can see you've got, the different forms here, the different vowels or voxel, I guess. That's interesting. Let's see what that's about. Wow. All right, let's get into some chants here. Okay. And you can see one thing I love about this, I can't overstate this, is there is a latency built in here of 30 milliseconds when you're playing these back in your DAW. Developers do that so many times, and for good reason, but they don't often tell you within the interface. It's usually buried in a manual, or you've got to find it on some forum. And right here, Stefano has put it directly into the interface, which as a composer who wants to get things done quickly, I can tell you this is worth its weight in gold. It's such a small, simple thing, but it means so, so much. So polyphonic chants. I got out of time there. Wow. Oh, let's see. Let's choose these phrases here. Let's do another one. I just love that polyphonic part where it allows you to continue playing into the phrase, even though you're adding keys. That's just so cool. And you can see that with these chants, you also have a builder, which how cool is that? Same thing as what we talked about earlier, where you can advance using the key switches, or you can go backwards or reset the phrase. You can randomize all of those same things. So cool. All right, I'm going to skip these next couple of polyphonic chants. Let's go to the whispers. I mean, these are so useful. I'm already actually using these whispers in a track that I'm working on right now, and they're just so handy. All right, so this one, Athena sustains maybe? And this is synced to be at 90 BPM, which is actually what I'm at, surprisingly. Let's try this out. So beautiful. All right, we're going to go ahead and skip down a little bit. You've got some more vocal phrases here. Let's go down to the dark vocal phrases. Try a couple of these. Let's go down here and see what this bottom yellow key is all about. Wow, those are so beautiful. And again, you've got a lot of them. Let's try another one. Wow. Just so gorgeous. Wow. Let's try this ethereal pad here. And we can see, wow, we've got 25 different vocal pads. Here's number 6. So beautiful. Let's go back to number 5. Let's do one more of these. How about, let's try 18. I mean, goodness gracious. And there's 25. Okay, let's do one more. Let's do number 2. These are just so gorgeous. So good. All right, and you've got single legato E, soft and Let's just do one of these. Let's do the Just so beautiful. Wow. And I tell you what, let's try this multi-voices multi. Let's see what that's about. That is really, really awesome. All right, let's do one last patch. Let's do this dark reverse phrase. And you can see there's 10 different ones here. So we're just going to start with the first one. Once again, let's see what that drone's all about. That is wild. Wow. All right, let's try the first one. I mean, this instrument is just insane. Stefano Maccarelli just continues to outdo himself, from the Ethera Gold series to the Ethera Soundscapes to Ethera Atlantis to the Sahara, just all of the different Ethera instruments. There's really just, they're all amazing. You can see here, I have a lot of them already myself. Ethera Gold 2.5, EVI 2.1, the Cinematic Rhythms library, which I reviewed a while back, is amazing. Ethera Soundscapes, the Elements synth is nuts, and Stefano just continues to update it all the time. And this one, Ethera Gold Atlantis 2, wow, this is just amazing. 26 different contact patches with tons of emotion, tons of feeling, tons of, control that you have over the legato, the speed of the legato. It just feels real. It feels like you have an emotional, ethereal, Celtic, medieval, fantasy vocalist in the studio with you. Just amazing. I can't recommend this one enough. I really hope you've enjoyed the review. Thanks for checking out Ethera Gold Atlantis 2 with me today. So what do you think? Have you used any of the vocal phrases or legato patches from any of the previous Ethera libraries in your tracks or your scoring work? What do you think about this one? Comment below and let us know. Please like the video and share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to check out SampleLibraryReview.com for more news and reviews, and stay in the know about weekly sales via our weekly deal compressor.